I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
This week has certainly been very interesting for trailers around big blockbuster films, and we have just gotten the newest one with the first trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth, a film which is giving us a brand new start to the Jurassic Park franchise with all new characters and a new storyline as we go back to adventure in the world of dinosaurs eating people for our entertainment. When the movie was first announced, I was very hesitant just because of the fact that the last one that came out was not that long ago in 2022, and I felt the franchise needed a bit of a break before they came back to do more. This trailer has convinced me enough that while I would have been fine waiting many more years to see it return, I am now excited to see what this new film can bring to us. In this video, I am going to analyze and break down why I think this trailer did something right that is showcasing what Jurassic Park fans have been looking for a very long time now. To all my Jurassic Park fans watching this video, what was your favorite aspect of the trailer that is going to get you into the theaters day one? Let me know down in the comments. Now, the trailer itself, I have to admit, is not the greatest trailer I have ever seen. I don't want anybody to get the impression coming to this video that they will hear me say that this is the greatest trailer ever made, because it's not even close. The trailer was fine, but I think the important thing that this trailer did for me is that it reassured my expectations that I'm going to be going in seeing a movie that could potentially just give me enough entertainment to satisfy the love I have for summer blockbusters. At the same time, it's also going to satisfy my want for the Jurassic Park franchise to go back to a formula that made the original film appealing. As an example, Rebirth definitely looks like it's a combination of a lot of things from all the movies that we've gotten so far, but again, it's the formula that counts, for if it's executed well, could give us a great time at the theater. The cast of new characters all look good so far, from Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, Mahershala Ali, and Rupert Friend, who round out the main cast that we will follow. Visually, I would say that the movie looks like it's going to be one of the better ones we've gotten so far, and that's no surprise because you have a director like Gareth Edwards directing it, and he is very well known for his work on visuals and CGI. His last movie, The Creator, really helped spawn a movement of people who clamor for films to look just like that, but get made at a much smaller budget. He is a guy that really knows how to use visuals right when they need to be used, instead of it just consuming every frame of the film. The scale of Rebirth certainly looks like it's being cared for to a great deal, and I think you need something like that in a movie like this when you are talking about capturing these giant creatures. I also love that he has gone with more of a bright and colorful tone to it, and it makes it feel more alive and warm. It's a stark difference as opposed to what we got in the last couple of films, which is a perfect transition because this is the first thing, in my opinion, that the movie is doing right based off the trailer. The first video I ever put on this channel, coincidentally enough, was a review and analysis of Jurassic World Dominion. At the time, the video blew up, and I certainly didn't expect that for a channel that barely had like 50 subscribers, but I think it came from the fact that, as you can tell by the thumbnail, I was not a fan of that last film in the trilogy. Hate is a strong word that I don't really ever use to describe films that I see, but out of all the new movies I have seen in the last 5 years of this decade, Jurassic World Dominion is one that I think I would easily say I almost hated when it came out. Fallen Kingdom, which came before it, was also a movie I just did not like at all. The first film in the trilogy was fine, and I think it started off the trilogy well, but after that, it went all downhill. Rebirth is seemingly staying away from the stuff that those movies were doing to a degree. The last trilogy, in my opinion, was too heavily focused on being ultra sci-fi, with the stuff around human-made dinosaurs popping up in every single film, and then even the weird and unnecessary stuff around the girl that was cloned. Every single one of those things, in my opinion, just did not help the movies. It again made them feel too sci-fi, and we're missing that aspect of adventure with dinosaurs that was so great with the originals. Rebirth is finally bringing back that good formula to a degree that I think is what's going to make Jurassic Park fans especially very happy. The reason I say that is because it was revealed in a Vanity Fair article that apparently this movie is actually going to be taking from the original Jurassic Park book and adapting it. The scene in particular that you see in the trailer, which is the lagoon raft T-Rex chase scene, is being adapted. Apparently, it was supposed to be in the original film, but it was cut out. At the same time, the original film is not entirely known for having adapted the book to a degree that made fans of the book happy to see, and so this could be really exciting for those book fans in particular. Dinosaurs like a T-Rex, multiple Spinosauruses, and a Mosasaurus will all appear, and can I just say, the reason I added in that part at the beginning of the video about the Spinosaurus is because that is actually one of my favorite dinosaurs as well. The reason it's one of my favorites is because as a kid, Jurassic Park 3 scarred me. It's been 24 years to the day that that dinosaur has showed up in a film, and the way they utilized it in that movie was almost perfect. Yes, at times it did get cheesy with how they used it, but just the way they utilized it, in my opinion, as a whole, was very effective. Jurassic Park fans in general really love that dinosaur, and the fact that it wasn't even included in the new trilogy is a disgrace. According to the people behind Rebirth, there will be a lot of deaths, and that there's no draft of the film for the script where everyone survives. Now, this doesn't insinuate that the movie will be R-rated, in case anyone is wondering. My best guess is that Rebirth is going to be another hard PG-13, akin to some of the other films where they will show violence, but not to the degree where it is ridiculous with the gore and whatnot. As it is, that is what people love to see anyways. They want to see dinosaurs eating people and make the stakes feel earned for the characters. At times in the new trilogy, you didn't really get that a whole lot, and so I'm hoping that they take some swings here. Finally, let's talk about the big concern I have. With everything in these kinds of films, there's always going to be a concern, and that is around the new dinosaur they have invented. Something in the new trilogy of films that I think a lot of people were annoyed by is the fact that each one of the films invented a new dinosaur that was made by human beings. The reason people don't like plot lines like that is because, for one, it got old real fast, and the dinosaurs clearly didn't show their weight enough to be menacing. At the same time, you already have enough to work with the dinosaurs that already exist. In the same interview, they said that they were going to lean into making the audience feel fear, which would insinuate that there will be moments of horror in the movie, in putting our characters in situations that are terrifying. I don't think that you really need to do that with a new dinosaur per se. As it is, when you think of dinosaurs as a whole, they are creatures that are meant to be killing humans in ways that it's like, well, that human is not supposed to go toe-to-toe with a dinosaur. 9 times out of 10, a human should not be surviving a dinosaur attack. That's just the way it is. You've already got the T-Rex, you've got Velociraptors, you've got the Spinosaurus, and then you have the Mosasaur for the water-type dinosaurs. This new dinosaur they created has been said to be a mix of a Xenomorph, a T-Rex, and then a Rancor from Star Wars. If you freeze the frame just enough in the trailer, you can clearly see that that description is very accurate. The face and the head are where you get the Rancor and Xenomorph comparisons, and then the body is what I would assume is where you get the T-Rex to come in. Again, I don't think you really need this, and this is also asking the audience to potentially go into a plot line of the film that is just unnecessary and weighs it down, kind of like the clone girl from the new trilogy. I'm keeping myself open-minded in the case that maybe it does get executed well, but we've already seen what happened in the new trilogy with the new dinosaurs, and so that could have just been a studio note kind of thing for them to add in. We will still have to wait and see, but for the most part, I think the main thing to take away from this trailer is that it did the right thing of giving us hope that some of the formula that made the original film so great will return. Give me that sense of awe and wonder that many characters in the original had when they saw the dinosaurs for the first time, only for them to go on an adventure that put them through the most suspenseful moments of their life as they were in a theme park ride. If you can do that, you are going to be getting people to go out and experience this as one of the year's best movies. But there you have it. That's my commentary on the first trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. July 2025 is stacked right now with Superman, Rebirth, and then Fantastic Four at the end, and I'm not sure if this movie is going to move off that release date in that month, but I cannot wait to get to summer to experience it now. What do you all think of the trailer and my commentary on it? Leave your comments down below and let's have a nice and respectful conversation about it. I can't ask enough that you be respectful, as I do read all my comments to the best of my ability. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you want to see more moving forward from me with regards to film and television, and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you are new here, and turn on that notification bell. I'm trying to build a community on here, and your support would be appreciated. That's a wrap, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you all soon for the next video.